Hello, everybody. This is your girl Pam, and welcome to the channel. I am Tampa's Creek Homestead and more. And if you're new to the channel, it's a grandmother and granddaughter duo striving to be 100% self sufficient. We have land in the Ozarks. We just not been able to get on it yet because it takes time to develop raw land. So if you're in the bushes, please hit the like, subscribe, and share this video out to let everybody know that your girl is alive. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming in and supporting us, following along, being family. I appreciate all the love and the support that you give me and Mackenzie. So I want to take this time out to thank each and every one of y'all. What's up, Happy Mac? How you doing? How you doing, sis? I was just acting kind of goofy earlier, and my daughter was like, "Girl, girl, 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 why?" So I. What up, CC? What he do? What he do? So I was like having a conversation with someone earlier. Sorry I didn't get a chance to email you back, but it's kind of, I feel you. I feel, life happens. We all got stuff to do. We all got things we got to do. And when we want to do stuff, we can't just do it right then and there because other priorities takes place of it. Yes, CC, you know it. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. CC, my Timu enabler. CC, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna watch none of your Timu hauls because you tripping. I'm trying to get to this property. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, Shantae? What it do, Shantae? So, I don't know if you guys have checked out my. She said, "LOL, don't blame me." I don't know if you guys have checked out my little short that I did of the Silver Yamada. That thing had some. Let me see that plate with them seeds on. That thing was full of seeds. Welcome in, Mike. Welcome, 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 welcome. CC Texas. Hello, love your sandwich. So, guys, I saved my seeds from my Silver Yamada. It was a lot of them. Would you stop? It was a lot of them, but hey, some of them I let go down the drain, and I wasn't trying to let it go down the drain. But hey, if you got Silver Yamada seeds, and when it's time to uh what you want to how you want to say it, when it's time to grow watermelons again, I suggest you plant this Silver Yamada because this thing is out the chain. I'm so glad don't hurt the harvest. Grew us one. I know Miss T said she didn't like it, but hey, put it back. I know I did. Thank you. So what's a Sammy tree? What is a Sammy tree? Um Mike speaking. What's up, Laura? How you doing? Tampa gonna move to her property and have tractor trailers loads deliver stuff from Timu. It's addictive. Happy Mac, I think I'm gonna have a truckload coming from Azure Standard. Baby, do you see some of those folks Azure hauls? I'm like, bruh, I needs to be going to a drop. I got a peach tree and was asking for tonight. Oh, okay. So you name your peach tree after me instead of Pammy. You name it Sammy. I knew I was on your mind today, sis. I knew. Yeah, I had to clean my little glasses. As your standard is wonderful. Happy man, I can't wait to set up me an account. with Azure Standard. Like I've already ordered the catalog from Baker's Creek, and I'm like, you know what? I already got over 1,000 some packs of seeds. Like, girl, you don't need to be ordering no more seeds. What's up, Albert? Hey, hi. Welcome in, welcome in. I didn't name it yet. Still taking names. Oh, okay, CC. I thought you said you named it. That's for rich people. What's up, Sylvia? Sylvia in the building. What's up? What's up? Yes, that Sylvia model watermelon that I had that I got from Miss Alice. I had left it in the refrigerator for about a week. I literally forgot about the thing. And some just told me, girl, go in there and get your watermelon, open that watermelon up. When I say it was the sweetest. Oh, that watermelon is so sweet. So I saved those seeds from that Sylvia model that Miss Alice gave me. So once they completely dry, then I'll put them away properly. So the title says trees. What do you know about them? Like, I did drop the link for those of you all who want to come up there that has experience with planting trees, like fruit trees, nut trees. Cause I have my pen and paper ready to write some notes down. So y'all already know. Y'all can't catch me off guard saying Tampa, we told you. um Miss Alice supposed to send me. Okay, so she gonna send you some Sylvia model. Okay. Miss Trina Hudson. That's CC Peachtree. Tiana Houston. That's CC Peachtree 9. Pebbles. Pebbles. Name it Pebbles. Hey, Miss Catherine. How you doing? How you doing? So, how many of you guys plant fruit trees and nut trees like pecans, almond, um, well, like on the property that I got, I have hazelnut and what's up by you? What it do by you? Hazelnut and black walnut are already growing on the property. So I know when they come out to assess to give me a quote on selling some of the timber so I can at least get it clear. So Sylvia says I only have citrus and figs. Citrus and figs. Is that a particular one that you like, Sylvia? What's up, G Hud? How you doing, sis? How you doing? How you feeling? I do. Black walnut, butternut. I need some hazelnuts. Okay, so butternut. So like when it comes to trees, guys, don't forget to give the thumbs up. When it comes to trees, um, is it the same thing as planting vegetables and fruit? Like vegetables and stuff when it comes to the hardiness zone. So like Sylvia is talking about citrus and figs. Happy Mac says black walnut, butternut. I need some hazelnut. So I know black walnut and hazelnut grow in my hardiness zone, which is 7. I want to say 7A or 7B, but butternut. I've never heard of the butternut, so I'm gonna have to write that down and research it. Um, okay, Shantae. Tampa, are those trees you won't cut? Are they real big? You can sell them if they are. Happy Mac, I got a lot of cedar. I have a lot of hickory, red oak, and post oak. So he said, um, cedar will go real well because it sells real good there. Hickory, and then he said my post oak and my red oak, but he told me my red oak, he said do not get rid of my red oaks. If I do, don't get rid of a lot of them. So okay, everybody's speaking. Bayou said, yes, trees do have grow zones. Okay, so I know when I went down there, I turned that. I can't. I don't know what that book at the moment, but I had a tree book that I took with me when I went to Arkansas, and they told me um to get a book that's native to Arkansas, like a specific tree book that's designed for Arkansas. So, but I'm just wondering because I do know I want high tunnels and I want heated high tunnels, but I want one specific high tunnel for tropical trees where it's heated and I can grow trees inside of that specific high tunnel. So have anybody ever grown trees indoor where it's a tropical tree that you know it has to stay in a hot climate? Do anybody have any experience with that? Cropper, is that you? Okay, yes, trees do have grow zones. Okay, it usually is the lowest temperature the tree can stand. Okay, um, hickory work. Yeah, happy Matt. So I'm gonna pretty much clear at least what my goal is to um try not to show y'all my business. Let me get a blank pile. So how many of y'all can see this part? You can see this. It's a rectangle, right? So just join. Crop, is that you? If anybody else wants to come up, I already dropped the link. What's up, Cropper? David, I bet you do. So, guys, if you can
What's
see
up,
this,
y'all? How y'all doing?
so can you see this light graph? Okay. So the rectangle, I'm just giving y'all how the layout of my property is. One track. So I had three tracks put together. So this is completely. Now the middle part is where I really want to set the homestead. But I really want to leave trees all around. Like I want to leave trees all around me. So this part is where I want to set the homestead. But instead of having this whole area right here bare, I still want to leave some of my major trees right here. Does that make sense? Crop them. What to do?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense.
Are you experiencing growing trees? What kind of do? So, like, I hear a lot of people say put their trees in pots. But what's wrong with putting the tree actually in the ground?
Nothing. They get larger in the ground.
Some fruit trees need a certain number of chill hours each year to produce fruit. Okay. But hickory nuts are good. Oh, so it's nuts on a hickory tree? Cropper?
What? Hickory nuts.
I've never known that it was nuts on a hickory tree.
My, walnuts on a walnut tree.
I do know that.
Pecans on a pecan tree. Peanuts on a peanut
Really?
bush.
Peanuts don't grow on no tree. They go,
I said bush.
uh-huh. I only have blood orange. What that say? Miwi, Quamcott, Mayor Lemon, Owari Sassoon, Chicago Hardy, Strawberry Verde, and LSU Gold. And all of them right there are figs. And citrus, right, David?
Yeah, that Meyer lemon, Satsuma. Yeah, that Chicago and that strawberry and the LSU are the
So
like
how
I
do
said,
you
the
go
blood
by
orange too.
finding out those ones that Sylvia just said? What hardiness zone can those be planted in? Like,
Depending on where you get the plant.
okay,
And
get
then
your
they,
money, sell some of those trees, but save some as your retirement plan and assets. Right by you, right? The fruit won't die, it just won't produce fruit that year. Fruit won't die, it just won't produce fruit that year. Okay, that lost me. She said fruit tree, I meant. I bring my citrus in for the winter. Okay, growing with hustle. So yours are in pots or buckets. So David, is any of your trees in the ground or are they in
yeah,
buckets?
I have I have so many trees in around that I have so many in containers. But the only ones I have, let me see, let me say that. I was about to say the only ones I have in containers are figs, but that's not true. Because I got soursop, black sapota, um, um, pomegranate, peach tree, lemon tree that I grew from seeds. So
Okay. Happy Max said, I just know there's a fella way up in Canada that grows bananas in a greenhouse.
yeah, as long as you have a greenhouse, you can do it.
Okay. I will be putting my lemon tree and dragon fruits in my greenhouse for winter.
So no, I'm just playing.
I bring my tropical trees inside my house if they're in pots. My
Hmm.
bananas are now in the ground.
Hmm.
David, my daughter gonna come in there today and tell me, you know, bananas have but real bananas have seeds in them.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, so the bananas that we get in the store ain't real bananas. So what type of banana am I supposed? Hey, cousin Angela.
What's up,
But
Cud?
what kind of banana tree am I supposed to get that says it's real and it's supposed to have the seeds in it?
Now that part you're gonna have to look up in the smaller bananas too.
Because she said they supposed to be small.
Hmm.
Small bananas with seeds. So if that means I have to find
But
it
you
with
don't have
a
to always
tree
get no
or a
bananas in it.
seed.
No, you don't have to get the one because people might not like no banana with no seeds. You know, we've been European
Custom to
we don't
bananas
like the
without them.
seeds. You feel me?
I know.
We don't really like no
Um,
seeds no more. We don't
Happy
even
Max
most of us
speaking.
buy watermelon without seeds. I can't do it.
I know.
Now that
But
banana, I'll take one of them without a seed. I ain't never seen no banana with seeds, and that might scare me.
but my question is, what do you get this banana with the seed in it? Does
Who
it
just
grow
said
on a
that?
tree or do
Who
you
just
buy
made that
seeds
point?
to plant it?
Who just made the point that the real banana got seeds in it?
Hold on. But I
That's where
used
we
to
going.
listen. I know. How many acres of each plot? So each plot got a little over,
Five, or a little over five,
so like
just under six.
just a little under six. Yeah. Plant
Y'all might
trees for
ask me,
a
how did he know
windbreaker
that?
and natural fence.
Cause I listens.
Hey, Olives, welcome in, welcome in.
Olives.
You not worried that tornado will come through and drop a tree on your house?
No.
CC, hey, no tree gonna be near my house. And I ain't worried about that house no way. My main concern is getting shelter for the tornado. I can't be in a house if it's gonna come through. I
Tell her
gotta
you
be up
plan on
under
digging a
somebody's
cave
ground.
anyway.
Huh?
Tell her you plan on digging yourself a cave anyway.
Yeah, I want me an actual in-ground root cellar. I never had a hickory nut. Me neither, Dave. Me neither, CC.
CC don't let CC fool you.
I was told that when you get someone to buy trees off your land, they won't do it if they can't choose what to get. It have to be worth their time, but I'm in Tennessee. Well, the guy that what's up, Teagsy? What's up? But the
What's up,
guy that
T?
G Hud, the guy that I talked to that's coming out, which he's waiting on me. The forester is the one that told me what trees that I need to sell. The logger is the one that's gonna come out and check the trees because I have trees that's got whiffed on them. That's worth some money. Teaser, how you doing, sis?
I'm
Um,
over here drinking on my Jamaican syrup juice.
I'm mad because you
Sorry.
didn't send me none. I thought you was gonna
Sorry.
send me some dry leaves. You tripping? Or the seeds, dude. Can I get some seeds?
I got my seeds from T's, I think.
My ground is high in clay. I tried amending the soil for years. My
I think
trees
T's
would
just sent me
get
her best seeds.
to a certain size,
Cause my
then die
plant was,
in the second year. But
my
see,
plant,
my soil on the property, like you know how you get a perk test done to tell you what type of soil you have as opposed to
mm,
where you can put your septic tank at if you can get one.
mm,
Well, by me having 10 or more acres, Arkansas rules is I don't have to have a perk test done. So the only way I can get a perk test done to find out exactly what kind of soil I got on there, if I just gone and tell a man to come on out and do a perk test. When I got my ladder and everything, exempting me from getting a perk test.
mm.
Okay, so what is this? Olive says, David, your phone ringing. Arborvitae. I don't know what that word is. What that word is, Dave? Arborvitae trees. Y'all already know Tampa. Don't know nothing about um that word right there. So putting stuff together. Okay, so G Hud say yes in pots. Hey, adventures in gardening, welcome in. Apple trees need to be planted with pollinator trees. So what would be considered a pollinator tree? Olives. Olive apple trees need to be. I'm writing some stuff down, honey, because baby, I got sometimes I remember stuff and sometimes I don't. With pollinator trees. Like this is a new subject to me. I have mine in containers. I planned to put them in the ground by February or March. So Sylvia, y'all, I know you're in Mississippi and my property is in in Arkansas. And I think your temperature is your hardness zone is higher than mine. So I wanted to go down there like at the end of March and start planting in the area that they're gonna cut down and take the trees out because I do want to start planting my fruit trees and some nut trees and start that food forest. They have so Syria said they have seeds. The banana seeds are in the middle of the fruit. But do you know what type of banana a banana tree is actually it's called, Sylvia? Hickory nuts are mild and buttery. Pain in the butt. Cracking them little things. I'm greedy. I saw them for a bowl of ice. Baby, I used to like black walnut and butter pecan ice cream. So but one day I was eating that that not the butter pecan, the black walnut, and got that something was wrong with that particular black walnut seed. And that was the last time I had black walnut ice cream. Okay, everybody's speaking. Growing with Hustle. I just started following your channels. Thank you, Avengers, for subscribing to my family. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. CC Texas Garden speaking. There's a little red banana that grows and the plant doesn't get too tall. Happy Mac, do you know what the name of it is? You know me, I like names. Okay, everybody speaking. Dang, David, you all in Tampa business. Right, CC. David just done left me up here. Somebody done called him. He jumped on off the line, baby. Okay, those plots are nice size. Happy Mac, I'm like, but you know what? You don't realize. Okay, I didn't realize, like everybody keeps saying, a football field is an acre. Well, they got here in Indiana, they have the Lewis, or the I think it's the Lewis Oil Stadium, the Lewis Oil Stadium, something like that, where they be having the football games at, like the Colts and all them folks. When I passed by the building, so I'm like, okay, if the football field is inside this massive stadium, and the stadium has to be bigger than an acre, and I'm imagining 17 of those buildings, 17.2 acres is a lot. I'm like, wow. Olive's happy Monday. CC act like you gon' be on the Wizard of Oz. Walnut trees take a while to grow, yet worth it. And I got several black walnut trees on my property. I have had a hickory smoke almond that was that best tasting almond. So yeah, most definitely want to see what type of almonds I can get to grow on the property, as well as pecans. And I'm gonna check out this butternut that Happy Mac was talking about. So, guys, I thank you all for coming in here. I appreciate you supporting me, all 32 of y'all, and the ones that's in the bushes. I appreciate your love and support. You know, me and Mackenzie is new to a lot of stuff, the gardening, the beekeeping, the trees, the farming. It's all new to us. So I'm actually excited about this journey. Like I literally can't wait till we get on the property. My daughter keeps on saying, well, we can get some tents, mom, and go live out there. Baby, it's pitch black out there. It's like blacker than this phone out there at night. We're gonna need something that's gonna close behind me when I go in. So I don't know what to tell her about that. Tampa, yes. Listen to the foresters. Don't get took. You deserve everything that land can provide. Right, Happy Mac. Because even with Derek walking, and he really wanted to walk all of the 17 acres, but like I told him, I'm gonna need an oxygen tank. I'm gonna need something to ride me around on. I'm not in shape. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm not in shape. And after me having pneumonia in that C in 2021, 22, it did something to my lungs, you know. So I'm trying to change everything on how I eat, how I drink, getting exercise done. Because I want to be in better shape when I get out there on that property because of the vision that I see what I want to do. Um, so yeah, I mean, listening to the people that have the experience, and I was grateful that he was able to share the knowledge that he shared, because he even told me about the person that did his well. He said it just depends on how far down that they dig. That's what's going to determine the cost, because he said his well only cost him $400. I don't know if mine's gonna be that cheap or if mine's gonna be higher, which I'm not complaining about it. So I'm gonna drop the link for if anybody else wants to come up and talk about their experience with trees. What's a good tree to start off with when you're giving advice to someone that's not used to it? Because I know, like, say for instance, I do like apples. I love peaches, plums. I seen this lady on a YouTube channel that I follow. She had cherries on a tree. I'm crazy. Cherries grow on a tree. I didn't know that. So I was like, Tampa, you got a lot more reading to do. So, but it's fascinating, and it's also interesting that when you start researching these things, trying to learn new things, it's amazing to you. And it's been piquing my interest because I'm literally like, the old saying, do what you can do. Let me get it right. Like, I want to be on my property by any means necessary. That's the way I wanted to put it. Legally. I don't want to be doing no stupid stuff just to get on my property. But I most definitely, like, I go to sleep thinking about being on my land. I wake up thinking about being on my land. And it's like, what more can I do? Like, I Uber. And at the end of the day, I feel stuck. So I'm just trying to wrap my mind around some things of trying to get extra money, try to bring in extra revenue so I can make that transition on down there. Hey Devorah, welcome in, sis. Welcome in. Dwarf apple trees produce apples the second year. The dwarf apple trees are worth growing. So I need to write that down. Dwarf apple trees. So, Olives, you mentioned that apple trees needed to be planted with pollinated trees. Can you explain that to me? What are pollinated trees? Or if anybody knows or what she's referring to, if you can piggyback off that, that'd be great. So, everybody's speaking to Devorah. Shout out to all the 32 people that's watching and the people in the bushes. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. Cousin Angela, yes, hickory smoke anything is good. Okay. What's up, sis?
Hold on a second.
Pixie.
Hold on, Tampa. I
Okay.
just came. Hold on.
Hey, Tamika. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, Catherine said, while we're waiting on sis, each tree has its own set of pollinator trees. After you find out which trees can handle your chill hours, you have to research what each of them needs for pollination. Let me take a picture of this, Catherine. Cause sis girl need all the information she can get. Okay. Thank you for answering that question, Catherine. Tamika said everybody speaking to Tamika. Are black walnut roots good to be around your garden? No, cousin Angela. Somebody told me matter of fact, Derek the forester told me when he asked me was I gonna start a garden. I told him yeah. He said, whatever you do, do not plant your garden near your black walnut trees.
Okay, I'm back. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
I
hey, hey.
came to I came to talk to you for a quick minute. I
Hey,
have to go to
Baggy.
bed
Hey,
early these
TC.
days. Hey,
Hey,
Bayou.
Tampa.
What it do?
Yeah, because it's my busy season, and I'm busy like at 6:30 in the morning. But anyhow, for trees, okay, when I first started with trees, it was fig trees. Fig trees are real easy, but I guess you're going to be in Arizona. I don't know what zone that is, but fig trees will die all the way back and come back the next year. though to me those are very easy, but the most easiest trees really are citrus trees. You should get you a lemon tree for sure, a satsuma tree, and a kumquat tree. You can't go wrong with those, but you have to make sure they don't freeze. But they have a lot of frost hardy and cold hardy citrus trees out now. They're getting more and more frost hardy because more and more people are doing at home gardening. So you just
Okay.
got to do a little research. But I can send you some links and you can do some research on the different varieties of citrus that are cold hardy now. But and then I'm just trying to think another easy trees. Well, peach trees are easy, but you have to be careful about the pests. But if you have enough peach trees on your property, you can have some, and the pests and the animals can have some as well. You
Okay.
just don't. You just got to be careful of them getting that disease in the trunk of their trees. But there's different varieties that are less prone to get that. I forget the name of the disease where the sap starts trickling out through the bark and through the tree pores. It looks like syrup, but it's not. It's an
Okay.
infection. And let me try to think what other kind of trees may be easy. I just find citrus trees are very easy, and so are figs. Fig trees will look like they're diseased, but they're not. They just go through their changes. The leaf get a
Oh,
little rust, they fall off, they get yellow fall, they come back. They
Okay.
yeah. So
Hey, Uncle Bammy.
hey, Uncle Bammy.
what did he say? Oh,
He
pecan
he
tree.
said pecan trees takes forever, but I know I want them because come on now,
You don't have them already?
I don't know.
Oh,
I we we walked and I felt like I walked majority of the property, but we didn't even walk not even an acre.
in Arkansas, you ought to have pecan trees.
I don't
Yeah,
know by you if pecans are native to Arkansas. Well,
yeah, I
they
can
I
grow
think
them.
I don't know if they're like here in Georgia and Louisiana. They're like common trees in these states down here and
Yeah,
others that are warm. But Arkansas may have some certain varieties of native pecan trees, but I think they have walnut nuts and hickory trees.
Hey, Homestead Rachel.
depending on how far north she
Yeah.
is.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I know Homestead Rachel sent me a list, and pecans were on them.
Mm-hmm.
That are native to Arkansas.
Yeah. So, but we didn't get a chance to walk the whole property because, like I said, I ain't in shape. I needed an oxygen tank, and
Right.
Bayou stayed in Louisiana at the time, so she couldn't have got to me.
Yeah,
So,
right. Understood. Yeah. I'm trying to think what other kind of trees are easy.
so
Persimmon trees aren't hard to grow either.
okay, persimmon.
Yeah, come to think of it.
Is that like an orange?
No, no. But it's orange in color.
Okay,
Yellowish orange, orange yellow. Well, pick one of the Crayola colors. um Let me. Oh, mulberry. You need
oh
mulberries.
yeah,
You
that's
might have
easy.
those. And also elderberries. Elderberries are easy. Mulberries are easy. You may have some of those on your property.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
because
gotta
okay.
get you a scooter so you can ride your whole
I need
property
a
and see what
four
you
wheeler,
got.
baby, not a school. I need something to go over some stuff.
Yeah, you right.
Happy Mac.
yeah,
Um,
I'm trying to think all
yeah,
the
I
trees
will.
I have in my yard right now. Oh, pear trees, of course.
Oh,
Those are
I love me
easy.
some pear
But you may
trees.
have pear trees. You just haven't walked your whole, because pear trees are everywhere.
Okay.
Um,
Um, thank you, G
plum.
Hug guys. Please hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you.
What else? I'm
Peach
just
trees
going
are
through
easy.
my trees. I got apples, pears, plums, cherry trees. You should be able to grow some cherry trees up that way.
Okay. I wonder about cranberries.
Oh yeah, cranberries good and crab apples too.
What's a crab apple?
It's a form of an apple. They use it to make jam and jellies with. Some people don't like them because they can be a nuisance because they're
So,
small.
so is a cranberry a tree or a bush?
Um, a I think it's a bush. I don't know. I don't know because I wanted to plant one, but I can't because it's too dry here.
By you, what type of trees are you growing? I mean, that you did before you left.
I had satsumas, Maya lemon. I had two peach trees that I had just bought before I left, and I had the Barbados cherry. I ain't did nothing to them things, but they grew on their own. So that was, and they grew fast. I think I had them for a couple of months, and they grew fast. And what
Yeah,
else I had? That might be the only one. Oh, I had a fig tree before I left.
Okay.
you had some other trees too. I thought by you.
I'm trying.
You did a video.
Oh, I had a loquat
There you
and
go.
and
Yeah.
a
Is that
banana
different?
tree.
Is that what kind of banana tree? Is that the one that had the seeds in it?
I had the dwarf Cavendish. They don't grow that big.
You said a dwarf
Yeah.
catfish.
Don't get food. They get tall. Mine is
Yours
tall.
tall.
And
Yes.
you said dwarf catfish.
Cavendish.
Cavendish.
Spell that, girl.
Don't make me lie.
Oh, CAVEND. Oh shoot. CAV.
Look, when you put it in Google and you get that far,
Yeah.
it'll put the
Yeah, it'll
rest.
spell correct.
And that's a banana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jag said if he got a well for $400, he must have dug it himself.
Mm,
It was me. I poked the like. Yes, don't forget to hit the like buttons, guys. We appreciate y'all joining. What's up, JGDB Haven? Better known as
Let me
Jigs.
see what.
So Bama said it takes two. So I know you're gonna have two or more of each tree.
Not really. Some trees are self pollinating,
right.
but they do say you'll get more fruit with another of that tree. But for certain apples, they need a pollinator. Most apples do, tell you the truth. You got to have
Okay.
another apple nearby or a crabapple tree. If you got crabapple trees on your land, then you don't have to buy a different variety of apple. But since you have so much space, you can do that. But like I said, until you walk your property, you don't know what you got because
Mhm.
that's a lot of land. You may have some hidden fruit trees on parts of your land that you don't even know about yet. So I would do a walkthrough
Yeah.
because you don't
Cece
want
said
to spend money when you don't have to.
Right.
that's true. Cece said, Jigs, I knew you were here. So black walnuts are the most expensive walnuts. They are my favorite. They used to be black walnut ice cream till I got that nasty black walnut one day.
Well, it was bitter or something.
It was sour, bitter, some in that ice cream. Baby, I must have spit it out and I didn't even want the ice cream no more.
Mm.
Two peach, three pear, one lemon, two limes, all in containers right now. I am a home renter. Okay, Shantae, two limes. So that's trees, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, the analytic. I'm sorry if I didn't speak to you, sis. I
Hey,
thought
analytic.
Hi, analytic. Um, yeah, all my trees are in containers, even though we can put them in the ground, but we don't need that much fruit.
Arkansas black apple,
Yeah, they have those. It's
Arkansas
named
black
after
apple.
that state. I tasted that apple. I was almost bought the tree, but I'm glad I tasted the apple first. But I didn't like it. But that was just me. It's pretty. It's dark, deep burgundy, blackish on the cut, and white flesh on the inside. It was kind of dry tasting apple.
Mm.
So Laura said crab apple tree will
Yep.
pollinate any apple tree, but the crab apples don't taste good.
Yeah, that's why you cook them. You make them into jellies and jams.
Oh, okay. Cece, go sit down. This is not J3. James is crazy. True, black walnuts change the soil, so it favors more black walnuts to grow. Yeah. So he did tell me that do not plant my garden near those black walnuts.
Mm.
Everybody's speaking.
Yeah.
Naked, sure you get a pair of peach. Uncle Ben, tell sidekick friend I said hi. I planted over 100 trees of every kind. A post digger and tiller help to get the soil ready. That's my goal to plant 100 nut and apple. Plant 100 fruit and nut trees. That's the goal. I didn't say it was gonna be done.
Shoot, you might got 100 out there
But
already.
exactly, Tampa, because don't you have hickory nuts and
I
black
have hickory,
walnuts
and
and
black
hazelnuts?
walnut.
Yeah, there you go. Only thing, yeah, yeah,
And I
pecan
need
is good to
pecans and
have.
almond.
Yeah, pecan and almond. Yeah,
What does cashews grow on a tree?
yes.
So I wonder, can I get those trees, or what climate does that have to be in?
We can grow them here in Georgia. I was looking that up too. Almost got a cashew tree. But
Geoco.
yeah, just do some research.
And a persimmon tree, what's that flavored one by Lead Farmer?
There's so many different varieties of
Is it Foo
persimmon.
You?
He got a
No,
whole bunch of Asian
he
kinds.
yeah, he's got Fuyu persimmon, gyros, Juanita, coffee, something other. He's got a bunch of different.
Yeah, he got a bunch of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of varieties of persimmons too. It's a lot of varieties of a bunch of fruit. So you just have to do research to see which one grows best in your zone.
Okay.
And see
Uh,
which ones you like. Hopefully, you can go to
Yeah,
a nursery and taste it. You
taste
don't want
them
to be
first.
growing nothing that you
Right.
ain't gonna eat.
Exactly.
okay,
That
so
saved me
Happy
from
Max
buying
said to
that
get the
black
Foo You.
Arkansas tree.
I know I need to. I mean, I'm quite sure they got farmers markets out there and nurseries, because when you go down there, it's a lot of farm equipment and places like that for farming.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's not a big town though. Not a big town at all. Uncle Bama said six. Tampa, you'll need to get a four-wheeler so you can scout your property out properly. Squatters will be out there. Yeah, I'm gonna need several four-wheelers and some gas. Cause I
Yep.
can't walk no 17 acres.
Yeah, because you don't want to do all that work and then folks thinking that you have an open farmers market and start coming on your property and making themselves at home.
Yep. Arkansas grows on is a 68. So mine's is 7B olives. I think it's 7B or 7A, one of them. I get the ladders confused.
Oh, you can grow a lot then in 7A and 7B.
Uncle Bama said there are squatters out there. They better not be out there when I come through there. It ain't gonna be a pretty sight. It's orient the best pear tree.
It depends on her zone again because different varieties of pears relish in different climates because she's kind of in the middle. Orient pears are good, and they're good for the south because we get really hot, and it's more prone to disease for pear diseases in the south than it is in the midwest and further north. But yeah, it's a good pear tree.
high bush cranberries. I love me some cranberries. And then the fact that I know I watch Roots and Refuge with Jess and she made her own cranberry sauce. Oh,
Yeah, that's easy to do. And fresh
yep.
cranberry, homemade cranberry juice is way better than store bought cranberry juice.
Oh, I believe you. I can believe you. Cranberries grows like a bush. A lot of people grow them for hedges. Okay. What's up, Wanda?
Hey, Wanda.
How you doing? It went okay. That's all I can say. It's Tampa here. It went okay. I ain't got nothing else to say.
Well, I'm gonna
But
drop down. I just wanted to give you some feedback on some trees. Everybody in the panel and in the chat, have a great evening.
Good
I hope
night,
you
okay.
have a good
TT.
day
Good
tomorrow.
night.
You too.
Bye now.
Wild black cherry and pawpaw trees are native to Arkansas. Okay, homesteader Rachel, I'm writing this stuff down. If anybody wants to come up and join the chat, I dropped the link. If you do, if you got any stories or suggestions on trees or so like what's a tree by you that you would never do grow again?
I can't say right now because I'm still new. I haven't grown a lot of trees. Well, I
Okay.
do. I do one that I have out of the few that I've grown. A Meyer lemon. I will never buy another one again
Okay.
because
Wow.
it died too easily. It don't. It get cold in Louisiana, but it ain't
Oh,
like I'm up north somewhere, and it couldn't take the winter in Louisiana.
oh, okay. Okay, so they're talking to each other. Everybody speaking. I don't like what's jujube?
Jujube.
It looked like jujube.
I think Led got one of them too.
What is a jujube?
I think that's a type of persimmon, ain't it?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I'm not a tree connoisseur, but I heard him talking about jujubes before.
Okay. So the analytics said that was the dwarf
Yeah, that's how you
cactus.
spell it.
Okay. Thank you, analytic.
The banana.
Gotcha. Thanks. This I know. I know I did say catfish. I thought she said dwarf catfish. Before, before I thought she said dwarf catfish. Shoot. Oh, baby. You know my ears hear certain things now. Okay, some research shows that the black walnut tree can kill other trees and some plants whose roots come in contact with them. Yeah, Catherine, the forester told me that. He said no matter what you do, plant away from those black. If you're gonna keep those black walnuts, he said don't plant nothing near them.
Now I'm interested to know why does that happen? Is this some kind of toxin in the tree or something?
It's
I'm gonna have
got
to
some
look that
type
up.
of toxin in the yeah, that's not good for your gardens and plants or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
But I know black walnuts are good for you.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah. Wells dug around my area are 25K and up. They do charge by the foot, and at least 100 feet is a recommended. Ooh, baby. I'm about to come in the money. I'm about to go sell a arm, leg.
No, you ain't. Your money right there already on your property. Them
I know
trees.
I had to do something. You like what?
Let them cut down them
25K.
trees, but don't let them cut them all up. You don't want them to
I
take
know.
all
I'm
your
not.
money.
I'm not. Tea's a good point. Taste the variety of fruits before you buy the tree or bush. Now, I got another question too, because I was researching. Well, I was listening to this YouTuber, and the Michigan Michigan Department of Agriculture. sent her a letter in the mail shutting her farm stand down.
What?
Yes. And it has something to do with the cottage food laws. Have anybody ever heard anything about the cottage food laws?
Hmm.
Homestead or Rachel, have you ever heard about the cottage food laws?
Ain't no telling. Probably something that they didn't come up with just to block small farmers.
About selling their homemade goods and all that type of stuff. Hazelnuts are the best too. Hey, Miss Shirley, you know anything about some trees? You want to come up here and talk to us about some trees?
Hey,
So
Mama Shirley.
it says the Arkansas Food Freedom Act of 2021 replaced the state's cottage food law and allows the sale of more types of homemade foods and drink. The law allows the sale of non-time temperature control for safety, non-TCS foods without the need for a certified and inspection kitchen. Non-TCS foods includes baked goods, candles, jams and jellies made with real sugars, pickles, some salsas and sauces, artified, I guess acidified and fermented beverages.
Mm,
And then it says some other things to know about the Arkansas Food Freedom Act, including then it just tell you you can sell your products from home at a farmer's market or their website, on their website or through a third party vendor. Well, they told her that she has to sell her stuff face to face.
hmm.
And then among some other stuff that was in that letter. So when she talked about hers, it prompted me to instantly research Arkansas cottage food law. So I can do me what I want to do on my property, the farmer stand.
Right.
You make sure you like it. Okay, Uncle Bam. I most
Sound like they
definitely
just
will.
trying to cut down on foodborne diseases like botulism and stuff like that.
Or just trying to stop people from making a dollar so you can continue going to the big box store getting that trash.
That too.
They recalling,
Yep, that
but
too.
yet they're not closing these big box stores for recalls after recalls after recalls.
Right. I
Makes
ain't
no
heard about nobody getting fined or nothing.
nothing. They still operating.
Yep.
I think J3 stole some of my seeds. I'm missing a lot of my brassicas.
Uh oh.
Well, you need to go on over there in that room and tell them, wake them up and tell them to get you your stuff.
He probably mailed them off to somebody.
Exactly. Half of these fruits you can't even buy in a grocery stores. That's why we need to G Town our own fruits, and I guess she's trying to say grow
They
our
grow.
own fruits. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm literally desperate because like I'm supposed to go to the grocery store. I have not went to the grocery store because I'm like afraid even to even go.
You know
Cause
lunch
like
meat on recall? You been but don't buy no lunch meat from the grocery, no deli meat.
I ain't buying none of that meat.
It's
None of
on
that.
recall.
Nope, I can't do it. So it makes me even wonder like what store should I even be going to?
Yep.
So Texas 8B at Teasy. Okay, good. Everybody's speaking. Um I was thinking about you all day today. Oh, Wanda was talking about. Oh, she talking about me. Okay, Wanda.
Yeah, talking about
Baby,
you.
I had some time. I was like, what? Who Wanda talking about? Well, I sure appreciate you.
Cause she just
I
asked you a while ago how everything
girl,
went.
I told you I got some time. Like you know I got some
Lord have
time.
mercy.
I appreciate you, Wanda, but I didn't mean to worry you. But I got a lot on my mind, and really ain't talked to nobody about it, which ain't good. Cause the last time I didn't talk to somebody about it, things happened.
You better open your mouth.
It's all good. It's all good. Um, lead does have a jujube. It's different than a persimmon. Okay, jujube is like a small plum.
Jujube.
Whatever, whatever.
Cause jujubes is candy. I keep hearing you say jujubes. I'm like, oh, I need to go get me some candy.
Yeah, you want something sweet. That's all that is. That's all that is. Okay, Olives. Thank you for coming in. Have a good night. My Meyer lemon tree died too, so I want to try a different variety.
Yep. I'm gonna get
So,
me a UGA frost lemon.
what is that?
I saw Broke Farmer. It grows really big and it tastes good.
What is it called again?
UGA frost lemon.
Hold on. G.
GA frost lemon.
You know me, cause I so thought you said catfish banana.
Uh
Now, I promise you, I thought you said catfish banana, baby. I'm like, what kind of banana is that?
huh.
Okay, everybody saying good night to Alice. Need to talk to you about something. Buy you Homestead Away said she need to talk to you about something.
Okay, email
Oh,
me.
Miss Shirley said drop the link. I need to talk to you too. You want me to email you?
You got my number. I got to give her my number.
I knew you were gonna say that. I be tripping out when I call value. Every time I call value, I have my eyeball on my face
All
made
up
up some
on the
type of.
phone.
Value always say, "Tap, what wrong with your face?" I just be making her laugh just to see what she gonna do. Tapper, ask your neighbors how deep their wells are. Don't let them drill to China just so they can get your money. Okay, and happy Mac. Ain't no but one other person over there where we got our property at. What is that law? It's called that law was called
The
um
cottage
it was
something.
the cottage law, but Arkansas changed the cottage law um into the wait a minute, Arkansas Food Freedom Act. It replaced the state's cottage law. So they changed it to the Arkansas Food Freedom Act. That which allows you us like farmers or gardeners or whatever to be able to sell our products and produce and stuff from our home or at farmers markets and stuff like that. Hey, Miss Shirley.
So Tampa, let me ask you, how far are you from a hospital like emergency room?
They
Hey,
said
Mama
between
Shirley.
Hey, babe.
they said between 15 and 20 minutes from the nearest urgent care.
Okay, good.
What is the law? Oh, she asked that. So many
Okay.
rules.
I want to tell you a little bit about the trees I have.
Okay.
My my biggest tree is my honeycrisp, and I've had that in the ground for the last 5 years, and I get some really nice harvests and some really nice apples. Um, my trees do better up north than what you guys get because we have the winters where we get enough chill hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I, I actually did a live about chill hours on certain trees in order for them to produce because they don't have the chill hours, they're not gonna, they will grow, but they won't drop fruit. Or if they
Okay.
drop fruit, it's not going to be worth anything. It's not going to taste right because the plant has not had a chance to rest to produce the energy into putting the sugars into the fruits.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my Meyer lemon, I have, but I bring them in the fall. Matter of fact, they'll come in next month for the temperature drops before a certain degree, and they will actually flower and fruit inside the basement because I got grow lights. My banana plant, I'll be bringing that inside. My Miwok kumquat, I'll be bringing inside. All my figs, I'll be bringing inside, and I have an Italian honey, a black mission, a Chicago hardy, and a brown turkey. All of them takes up a whole corner in my basement with grow lights because they're not cold hardy for Ohio. Once
Oh,
it start hitting 50 degrees and staying 50 and below, that's when they come in. So in case we get a surprise freeze, I'm not caught off guard and I will lose everything.
Mm-hmm.
Other trees I have is like I have an Alberta peach, I have a red haven, I have a contender, a medley plum, a medley pear, uh, a red delicious, yellow delicious, pink lady. I think that's it on the trees. Then I have like thornless blackberries, raspberries, blueberries. So that's it on the fruit trees. But I want to get my other trees into the ground, but I had to get someone to regularly cut the lot since the city quit cutting it on their own. So my nephew's been doing it for me, but I want him to cut it just a little bit lower, and I want to lower my whole tree in the pot into the ground so I could get acclimated. So when I take it out the pot and put it in the ground next year, it minimizes the transplant shock.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm
So,
glad
Um,
she mentioned
and,
about the
and
chill hours. I forgot about that.
about what?
The chill hours. I'm glad you mentioned that. I forgot
Oh
about.
yeah. Certain trees gotta have X amount of chill hours in order. Most of them have to have at least 500 hours or more chill hours in
Mm-hmm.
order for them to produce fruit in certain states because of you guys' heat index. They're not made for that. You know, that's why the Alberta peach is the most popular peach, I believe, in Georgia. The Georgia peach, yeah, because some trees don't have to have as many chill hours. They got to have some, but not a lot. So, it's
Mm-hmm.
according on where the tree grows can make a difference in regards to whether or not it will make it.
what was that tree name again, Miss Shirley?
Which one you talking about?
The one for Georgia.
Oh, the
Oh,
Alberta peach in Georgia is popular. Just like in Florida, Florida grows the majority of your oranges. There's not too many other places that they can grow because of the conditions. Just like olive trees grow really nice in Italy because they have what they call the Mediterranean summers and the soil makes a difference. So, certain trees does well in certain countries and states because of their conditions. It's no different here in the United States than it is in other countries. You got to have the right atmosphere, soil, and temperatures in order for your fruit to thrive. I actually want. I forgot. I got a cherry tree too. I want to start another cherry tree. Somebody was saying selling uh oh shoot, saplings of cherry. Somebody had a cherry tree and they were selling, and I was like, dang, I forgot who that is. I had to look at my notebook. I think I wrote it down, but I
somebody on
want one
YouTube.
because yeah, one of our gardeners in the chat
Mm.
has selling cherry uh plants, cherry trees, and I
Yeah.
want to get that. I want to get one to see if I can grow it here. Because, like I
So,
said, pretty much we can grow just about any fruit tree there is because we get the chill hours here.
okay. Wanda said, I managed to grow a Meyer lemon and I was able to taste a few. It was good, but I have lost them due to our late winter freezes.
Yep, that's what happened to me.
Yeah, and that's why I'm bringing mine in next month because I know we get those snaps overnight. You might look at the forecast for the whole week and don't see it dropping below 55 or 50 degrees, but then it might be a cold front that'll come down like from Canada and come down through here. Shoot, wipe out everything you got in one night in one swoop.
Wow. Homestead Rachel, you said yes, you have to have your ingredients list on the jars and you have to be at a stand to sell in person. But the some other facts about this Arkansas Food Freedom Act. It says producers can request an identification number from the Arkansas Department of Agriculture if they don't want to disclose personal information for safety reasons. So they have everything listed on this website for you to look at. Cause I'm like, I want to make
Now here,
sure, yeah, I want to make sure I do everything according to the rules because I don't need to get no letter in the mail. I
yeah,
don't know,
but see,
cousin
it's different
Angela.
here,
You got each state is different. You because the lady that was
right?
in Michigan, that's who I found out about the cottage law. They shut her down because she wasn't applying by the rules that they had set out. Every state is different. Uncle Bammy, I don't have to have a license to do it.
Now in the farmers market here, you can rent a booth and sell whatever you want, and you don't have to put labels. Well, you can put labels on what the item is, but you don't have to put ingredients listed on there in regards to what all that's in it. You know, if you're selling cha-cha or grape
Right.
jam, that's all it has to say. It doesn't say it's made with sugar and pectin and all that other stuff. You don't have to list the ingredients. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
it
I've been
like you
sitting
say,
there
each
reading
state is
it.
different.
And see, in her state, it told her she had to list it. But with ours, it told us if we just have to have identification ID if you want that, if you don't want to put your address, because she has to put her address on her jars. I just got
Oh
lost reading
wow. No.
state's cottage food laws. Max said, I just got lost reading them. Well, if you want to do
No.
anything to pertaining to homemade goods and farmers stands and all that, yeah, you got to read them. Hey, Garden 99, welcome in.
Well,
I wonder
I could
why
be
she
in my
gotta put
garden
her
and somebody walk
address.
up to me. Yeah, and ask for something. I was like, give me 50 cents. They was like, okay. They might give me $1. I was like, all right, thank you. And move on.
Don't hurt the harvest. She what she did was, you know how you get one of those big pots, real ceramic type pots, but the big one. So she put that out in the front yard close to the mailbox and planted tomatoes. And the neighbors just walked through and she let them get them. Anybody can get whatever they want off that tree, that
Mm-hmm.
tomato plant.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, since I have such a nice perennial garden and I get a lot of volunteers, I dig them up. And I'll put a little sign out there, plant sale. My Japanese maple drop seedlings, I dig them up and I save all those little pots that if I buy starts, I save them. And any old soil, I'll just throw it in there and stick it in there, give it a chance to root. And like right now, the library is getting ready to have a free giveaway on plants. And I'm gonna take some up there and swap. They say you could swap, sell, or buy, or whatever. But the majority of them will be given away for free. But I don't mind going up there. I got a gazillion and one. Um, what is this? Hostas. I got a hosta that just produces babies everywhere. I mean, everywhere. And I just dig them up and throw them in one of those used pots I've had, or I have them in the tray and I swap them out with one guy. What did I get? Some lamb's ear. I wanted some lamb's ear. I like the lamb's ear I saw in the shard. He gave me a big clump and I gave him a bunch of hostas. I told him these ain't little hostas. These hostas, they tiny when you get them, but I got one that actually measures 5 feet
Oh
wide
Lord.
all the way around and
What
two
is
feet tall.
what is
They're
a
huge.
lamb's ear and what is hostas?
Hostas are a leafy green flower. It comes in about 500 different varieties. It comes in not only varieties, but in colors and shape. I have some that's like a lime green. I have some that's dark green with white trim around the edges of the leaf. I have some that are ruffled, some are flat, some are wide. They're perennial. They come back every year. Not all hostas have runners. I just happen to have a variety that I got from a girlfriend that I admired in her yard, and she dug it up for me for the next time I visited and brought it home, and it just started taking over my yard. And I just dig them up and give them away. I'll be just like, here, you want a hostage? I be
So
giving
what
them
is
away because they're so,
Yeah.
so what
you
is
know,
lamb's
it's a
ear? Okay.
variety that has runners. Lamb's ear is real soft,
Mm.
and it's soft like a lamb's ear. That's where it got its name from. It's a perennial. It's
Is it
some
a flower?
hostas as well as the lamb's ear. It's yeah, well, it's a soft gray color, and sometimes they'll send up stalks of either a yellow flower at the tip or a pink flower. And the same with hostas. Hostas will send up a stalk and it'll have different color flowers. Uh, on the side of my house is strictly shade, the shady area, and there's nothing but shade plants there, like astilbes and bleeding hearts and hostas and ferns and what else I got over there? Holly, uh, all kinds of ferns, all kind. Yeah, it's shade loving plants.
Okay.
So now everything needs to be dug up and divided because it's getting overcrowded. So that's what I will be doing probably tomorrow.
Okay. Hey
Digging up
T
some of that
Dog.
stuff.
Hey Miss
Hey, Miss
Linda.
Linda.
How you doing, Miss
Yeah.
Linda?
I do know too, Tampa, that I can't tell you specifically off the top of my head, but lamb's ear does have some medicinal purposes too.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we can
And a lot
use
of
those for
my flowers have that.
Yeah.
Like I have like lavender, I have like hickok lavender, English lavender. I have like the what's that? Um mm, what's the name of that? Oh man. I got a lot of medicinal flowers. Oh, I have nasturtiums
Oh yeah.
and what I plant out there? I got so many. Most of the flowers in my yard does have a medicinal purpose, some kind of way
okay.
Hmm.
that you can use.
So Jerry's gonna say, Miss
Mm.
Shirley, don't say nothing about the library. You got Tampa eyes water right now. She thinking about going to your library. Get you, Jags,
My
forget you.
library giveaway. My library gives away free seeds too. You just go up there and tell them, you got to give them your address, and they give you a box, and you just go through it. You can only get 5 at a time. My sister don't grow a lot of stuff because she always come to my yard. So I tell her, I was like, just because you don't want it don't mean you don't need the seeds. Go over there and get them free seeds, girl. And give them to me.
Yeah.
I know. I better not go in
Like,
the
what's
library for
wrong with
nothing. It looks like
you?
how a healer
Yeah.
flower comes out on the lamb's ear.
I'm gonna
Okay.
have to check the library out up here since I've been up here. I ain't checked it out. I'm pretty
You
Um,
can call them first before you make a
Deacon
trip.
said
yeah.
she going to lamb's ear in a container.
Well, I
I
don't
th-
mind mine spread. They can spread wherever. When I put out certain flowers, I know what their capability is once they start to root. Once they get established and they like to spread, I give them the room to spread. People say, "Boy, this looks sparse." I said, "Give it a month." And a month later, you can't even see the soil
Mm.
I wonder what Tina, Miss
because they done
Linda,
filled it out.
what kind of trees are you growing in your garden? Like I know you're in Nolans. I like saying that word. What kind of trees are you growing, Miss Linda?
She got a lot
Uh,
of trees.
I know. I think the cottage food laws means everybody should not be selling what she say tamales, tamales,
Tomatoes.
tamales. Baby, I ain't had a hot tamale in so long. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
But we used to have a guy that used to sell. He used to go around in his little wagon selling hot tamales all day long.
yep, that's how it was in Memphis. Man used to be on Hollywood and Chelsea
They
at
were
that
good
corner
too.
with that cottage. Ooh, that cottage.
That's all
Um,
they sell up here.
everybody
What?
speaking to Miss Lynn.
Tamales and tacos, burritos.
Okay. When I was in Texas, they had that cream corn. Oh my goodness, that cream corn was so good. They
Hmm.
had the little cream corn every 2 feet. Looked like somebody was selling it, but it was good though.
Yeah,
I got
that's
to give
how
it
it
to
is
them.
out here. Cause it's out where I live at. It's not a lot of fast food restaurants, but every block or so, you see somebody with a food truck selling that kind of stuff.
So Miss Linda says she had fruit trees, moringa trees, olives, figs, and so on and on and on. So an olive tree, you can't just eat the olive off the tree, right?
You gotta process it.
Oh, okay.
Make
Do
your
any
own
of y'all,
olive oil.
Yep.
huh? Oh, so you can make your own
You can
olive
make
oil
them.
with the olive tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Where do you
I'm
think
down for
olive
it.
oil come from?
First of all, Miss Shirley, I ain't no gardener. I'm learning. I thought I get my olive oil from the store. I don't know where it come
Oh
from.
Lord.
I, I get it.
Oh,
I look, Miss Shirley, I get it from the store. Now I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, that sound like the little boy that lived down the street. I had him come over and help me in the garden one year. He said, "What them red things?" And I said, "Pick one." He bit it. He said, "This is a tomato." I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Where'd you think they came from?" He said, "The supermarket."
Exactly. Cause you know, I used to tell y'all all the time. I don't know if you remember me saying that, baby. I didn't know tomatoes came in so many varieties. I always thought they were red and green.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Red tomatoes to for your salads and the green tomatoes just to fry them. I didn't know none of
Wait
the
a minute,
stuff that I know now.
uh, Champa, you better not let you grow row here. That
Well, come on now. My grandmother had the garden and stuff, and then we were kids. I go out there and pick an apple or a plum or something or a pear or and just do what I gotta do. I wasn't out there trying to help her no garden. My grandma got somebody some go outside and get the rabbit off the line. What I need to get that for? I'm not eating that neither. Like lady serious. I was a whole tomboy, Miss Shirley. I didn't
I was
start
a
getting into
tomboy too.
yeah, I
Had
didn't
more
start getting
trees and
into
jump
gardening
more
until I
bushes
met y'all.
and beat up more boys, please. I did that in between gardening.
Eh, See, I didn't do none of that. I was a straight tomboy. My grandma, she couldn't get me to
Okay.
be no girly girl coming there with her. Talking about something. The only thing she had me doing was cooking cornbread in that cast iron skillet. That was the only time she wanted me to come in there and act like I was a girl.
Mm.
And the other time
Oh
I was
wow.
outside.
Yeah.
Can't seem to get
Well,
rid of
see, you came
old
from
trees
a
and
different
pine trees.
era.
Huh?
See, you came from a different era. When I was coming up, you had to be in the kitchen. That's where the old well, this saying had been out a long time ago about being barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. Yeah.
Yep.
So we learned how to cook from scratch. Everything was made from scratch. I don't care what it was made from scratch. And all that wasn't made from scratch, it came from the garden, it got canned and preserved. My grandmother, I used to ride with my grandfather every fall to the hardware store and get a case of mason jars. And he had built a complete kitchen in the basement for my grandma come canning, like September and November. He built the kitchen down there because Granny didn't believe in messing up her kitchen upstairs. And she had a stove going and them big old pots going. And she did a lot of water bathing. She didn't have a canner. She did a lot of water bathing and a lot of drying where she would make bundles of herbs and stuff and tie them up and hang them in the basement. And we had a cold cellar down there. So that's where I learned to start from because I would be down there trying to taste stuff because she'd be making that apple butter and apple sauce. And
Oh, I
she had that
love
stove going,
apple.
be making that crackling and crackling cornbread and stuff. We ate good. We ate really organic as kids.
Yeah.
When we started growing up and started shopping on our own and started buying stuff, you go to cook and you said, this don't taste like what grandma used to make
Mm-hmm.
because the food was entirely different. It was more processed. It had
Yep.
became more and more processed. And that's when I went back into gardening. I had always gardened, but it even pushed me more that when I started cooking certain things, it didn't taste like what grandma used to make.
Yep.
And I was like, she made it from scratch. So, cause she would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go down to the West Side Market. All that she couldn't get out of her garden, she went to the West Side Market and got it and brought it home and processed. And that's when what they call it, fat back and with us ham hocks and all of that. That was the thing before people started getting away from all that sodium and pork and stuff. But we grew up on this stuff. This is what Southern. I'm a city girl, but all my people is from Georgia. So I got Southern backgrounds and Southern upbringing. So what people doing today is mostly from what our ancestors did, and mostly everybody is from a Southern state. It's very
Mhm.
few. I told them if everybody in Ohio was to go back home to their roots, it'd only be 10 people in Ohio. I said,
So, Miss,
seriously, if you talk to people, they from Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama,
Yeah.
Arkansas, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina. Ain't nobody from the North. Everybody that's in the North came from Southern states. So I said, if everybody was to pack up and go back home, it'll be 10 people here. And a lot of my girlfriends have retired and went back south because their family had property and they didn't build some sharp homes down there. I mean, some bad houses, swimming pool, and all. And they
Mm.
keep my cousin in Atlanta trying to get me to come down there. Girl, come down here and retire with the rest of us. No, I love the South, but I was I was born and raised here. To me, this is home.
okay.
So
Miss
I'll be
Linda
right
said
home.
you must process the olive. Miss Linda, do you got a video on that? Or do anybody have a video on that? But Miss Shirley, my grandmama taught me how to cook from scratch. It was later when she taught me how to cook from scratch. But when I was in my early teens, baby, please, I was a tomboy. You know what I'm saying? If like my grandmother knew how to sew, my grandmama still know how to sew. I didn't go in there to learn that. I like now I'm trying to learn how to sew, but if I had to just literally sat down when she was doing it, I probably would be still sewing today. But that was something I wasn't interested in. If you buy it from the
My
stores,
grandmother
you are
made us
getting
learn all
olive.
of that.
Yeah. If
My
you buy,
grandmother was a seamstress.
that's my grandma is too. My grandma 92 years old today and she still sews. You are getting some olive, but there are a lot. Right, T Nog, right. And Tiggs almost definitely gonna get a book on foraging for Arkansas. Have you heard of eloped? What that say? Elotocon? Elopticon?
Yeah,
Million words. What that say by you?
it's elote. That's the corn, like they call it street corn and stuff, where they put the corn on the cob and they have all the, I think, mayonnaise and what is it,
Like Mexican
Parmesan
corn?
cheese. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
Miss Shirley, Tina said we never had mason jars. We had jelly jars.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Now grandma want mason jar. She like uniformity. She's like Nikki. She OCD about certain things. And she had to have
Hey,
all her
Urban.
mason jars the same size and they had to fit in the cupboard just a certain way. I remember the jelly jars now. I remember the Flintstones and all the rest of them because we was drinking out of them too.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Shawnee, hey, Shawnee said, I just got here and saw the title is trees. I planted trees this year. We'll see if they survive the winter. I have to learn how to keep them trim, bug free, etc. Man, I'm like to the point now. I'm like, you know how when you first go to school and you excited about going to school. When you're
Mhm.
in kindergarten, ready to go to
Yeah.
school for kindergarten, you're ready to
Yeah.
be around everybody. And I'm like that now because it's so much I don't know,
Mhm.
and it's so much that I want to know, but putting all this information in, it's like, woo,
It's
it's a lot.
overload.
Yeah.
It's
It's a lot.
overload.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
overwhelming. Yeah, but you know what? It's gonna be wonderful though, because
Yeah.
you can learn about the different kind of mushrooms that's out there and the different kind of herbs. Um, I mean, the leaves from certain plants you could eat. I mean, Tampa, you're gonna be a pro. We're gonna be coming to you after a while. After you get through
Mhm.
foraging and going through the woods, we're gonna be calling you talking about, girl, what's this? Let me see. I took a picture of it. I'm gonna shoot it over to you. Because people do me like that all day long. I have people, I'll be sitting here and I'll be like, what is this? And they be like, girl, my girlfriend gave me this house plant. What is this? That's like, y'all could go on the internet and do the same thing. You could Google this. They was like, nah, I think I asked you. I know you know what it is. I'm just like, oh my goodness. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start charging y'all.
Well, I
But
do know, Miss Shirley, I got lion's mane growing. Now he did point out the lion's mane, and then he pointed out a couple of other mushrooms that was growing on those trees.
turkey tail, I bet you got turkey tails everywhere
I
growing on
got
your
turkey
trees.
tails, and he said I had chicken of the
See?
woods, and he said something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you
Irvin, don't
sitting
be
Mm.
on
laughing
the
at me
gold
about
mine.
pronunciation.
Look, lion's mane is the hottest thing going right now. That's
Yeah, he
supposed to be
showed.
good
That
for
was the
Yeah,
cancer.
first thing that made me
and
point
turkey
it out.
tails too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I just know
Hmm.
you have to
And then we
soak the
gonna see
olives
you
in
not
lime,
only
brown sugar,
foraging for them,
black
we gonna see you
olives.
making
Okay.
recipes and showing us how to cook them.
Yep.
I'm just excited.
I'm waiting on Tampa to get that land.
Oh yeah. It's
I
gonna come
got the
easy to
land,
you.
Miss Shirley.
When you to get
I know
on the
I'm talking
land.
about for you to actually move on and
I
move
know.
on
I'm
it.
like my daughter. Like, Mama, we can go get tents and live on the land.
She
I
Yes.
ready
said,
to
"Say
go.
she ready. She
Mhm.
ready to go. She ready to stop paying bills here.
I
That's
know
what she
that's
ready to
right.
do. She ready to
Yeah.
stop paying bills, honey. But
I understand. I
I
ain't mad at her.
Yep, Earth Day is when the trees are on sale. I know when I go down there in January, that's when they doing the control burn of the property. But at the end of March, I want to go down there and stay about maybe a week, and wherever they're gonna cut the trees down that I'm gonna sell, I want to replace with fruit trees and nut trees.
Mm.
So
Now
I
you know about those nut trees though.
the
Certain
who
nut trees you can't plant around because of the toxin that the roots release.
Well, I know I got black walnut and hazelnut already on the property. And I know I can't
Okay.
plant around the black walnut. We
Exactly.
never
Yeah.
went to the market. Our garden was the market all 4 seasons. Tina, I'm trying to be like y'all, baby. I want to never have to go to the grocery store.
Yep.
You gonna have chickens and rabbits and all that good stuff, Tampa?
I'm really trying to give up meat, Miss Shirley, and just
Okay,
live
well, I
off.
mean, chickens you can have for the eggs and for the fertilizer. Shoot, girl, that's
Hmm.
free stuff right there.
Well, I mean, if I can sell the eggs, then yeah, but I'm trying to get rid of eating meat products.
Well, you don't have to eat the chickens, but like I said though, when you have the chickens, that's also
Chicken
your
poop.
garbage disposal.
That's
They
true.
Yeah.
they your garbage disposal.
That's true. That is
So I
true.
mean,
So
you
do
ain't got to
you?
eat them. I know a lot of people got them and said they refuse to eat them. Like it takes what's it GT? It takes him to tell you about how he'll never eat his chickens.
But he eats
Pescatarian
chicken
don't
though.
eat hers either.
Neither
But
do
GT
Presbyterian. Yeah,
eats chicken.
yeah.
He
Yep.
just don't eat his chickens that's at his house.
Oh.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Those is pets. They're not for.
Yeah.
They're never for to be eaten. They're pets, but they
Well,
produce the eggs and the free fertilizer and
Mackenzie
entertainment because
talk.
they are funny.
Mackenzie said I asked her because she wants to name the vegetables. I said, "Well, what you gonna name the chicken?" She gonna tell me dinner.
I hear you, Mackenzie. A two-piece with a
Oh yeah,
pepper.
we was doing that to somebody. Who was that we was talking about? We was like side order churches, Popeyes. She was saying the different.
She said that it don't hurt the heart. And said, "Yeah, you right, baby. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner."
Yep.
I said, "Mackenzie is crazy." Our
Tuesday
juice
special
glasses
three
came
piece.
from Armstrong
Yeah.
dry beef. Do y'all remember the crystal glasses that came in the oatmeal box?
Yep, I do.
I don't remember that. Good night,
Yeah.
Teasy.
Well, we had the number man that used to come around my grandmother's house, and at back in the day when we was kids, you didn't lock your windows and doors like you do a lockdown now. And we could be sitting at the dining room table eating breakfast. The number man would come in, get Granny's numbers out the glass dish that's sitting on top of that old fashioned radio, write the numbers, put our copy in there, come and sit down at the table, grab him a piece of bacon. He might even have a cup of coffee. And if
Miss Shirley.
Oh, I thought it was me. I had to.
That Miss Shirley. I'm like, Miss Shirley, what happened? Miss Linda, you right, baby. YouTube, I call it YouTube University, Miss Linda. She said YouTube 101. I say, my daughter always asks me, what you doing? I said, watching YouTube. She said, that's all you do. I said, I'm learning.
Yep.
I'm learning.
yeah. Uh, but see, they don't understand it like we understand it. See, they looking at it from the entertainment point of view. We're not looking for we will entertain one another like we do now. We laugh and talk. We tell certain things about our life or certain experiences that we have lived through. Some of it's tragic, some is comedy, but we have our own form of entertainment that's also educational. Whereas most of the time when they come on YouTube, it's strictly pretty much for entertainment. So they
Yeah.
don't understand it. When we say YouTube all day, they think we looked at the same thing that they looking at. No,
Yeah.
that's a whole different story in a whole different area that we're in. So it just amazes me that you can sit down and talk about the same genre, but nobody's talking about the same thing.
Yep.
True. That's true. What's
And
up,
you know what I mean?
DCBs? Welcome in. Tina, Shantae said YouTube school has taught me a lot. Gardening, car repair, etc.
Yep.
You know, my daughter had
Yeah,
called me one.
I got a whole new family.
I know my daughter had called me and say, Ma, how you cook cabbage? I said, that's the easy thing you can cook. Just take your cabbage, wash it off, chop it up. Chop it up, wash it off, do whatever you're gonna do. Season what you want it, boil or fry, how you want the cabbage. I said, if you want some meat in it, get your meat. Do all that. And she gonna say, well, I'm trying to find out how you cook. I said, girl, I just explained to you. She asked me again. I said, get on YouTube. Type in how to cook cabbage.
Mm.
See, I'm calling you. I said,
Today,
I
I
just
had
told you how to do it, and you act like you don't hear me.
it's not that hard. Yeah.
Yep.
Today,
Exactly.
I had my doctor's appointment, and at the end of the clinic outside, when I came out, they have Myers supermarket here every Monday. They give away free extra produce. So I bought
Mm.
home. Uh, what did I bring home today? I bought some kale, some carrots, some butternut squash, some apples, some cucumbers, some zucchini. Um, what was
Well,
that?
they got the
Pumpkin
good stuff.
pie,
Yeah, you
some
went all
turnover.
over.
Oh yeah, girl. The last couple of weeks they had collard greens, and I mean they was good collard greens. I mean, people was snatching boxes of collard greens. I
Mm.
bought a bunch of it home, washed them, cut them up, and put them in the freezer.
I know that's
But
right.
I was like, well, this will tie me over into mine, Kiki. And I had something digging in my Georgia collards last night. It rained last night like cats and dogs. I missed the whole thing. I didn't even know it had rained until I went to go outside to get in the van to go on my doctor's appointment. And I looked around and the ground was wet. And I was like, thank you, Jehovah. Well, I ain't got to water the garden. But it
Hmm.
rained like cats and dogs. And people say, you didn't hear that rain? I didn't hear jack last night. I was so exhausted. I I did nothing,
DC said
but
trees
it filled
make
up my
me
water
too.
barrel.
Hmm.
I love watching YouTube's learn a lot. Yep, DC's thing. He said I learned how to beekeep on YouTube
Mm.
mostly.
I never seen so many beekeepers. I know when I first started watching them, the only person I know that was beekeeping was Led. That was it. Now everybody got bees, chickens, rabbits, all kinds of stuff. I was just like, look at these folks. Y'all just
Yes.
blossom. Let me tell you, this
Yes.
channel blew up like nobody's business.
Yes.
Because when I first met Led had less than 73,000 subscribers. I was there when he finally hit that number, and now he got over 300,000. The same way with Homestead Heart. We used to ride around with her and Mr. H when they was looking for the homestead where they're at now. They hadn't even bought it yet. They was still riding around trying to find. It's just amazing how we just seen so many people start from scratch and just blossom. And now to watch Gigi and Eco, on their land, how they just got that home and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
how they got all this stuff and they blossoming out and their trees are starting to catch because they was planting them trees left and right too. And it's just amazing to see all these different content creators just come to life before your very eyes. And we don't know each other from a can of paint. You know what I'm saying? But we
Yeah.
all have become extended families and closer to one another, just like going to, let me tell you, if y'all ever make it down to a Soil Family Expo, it's going to blow your mind.
I know it's
Miss
Believe
gonna
me when
blow
I tell
mine.
you,
Miss Shirley,
it was so
don't
much
even
crying,
mention it. I
snorting,
was
and
mad.
snotting and hugging.
I was so hurt that I couldn't come.
Mm-hmm. Me
Yeah,
too.
because I thought you was coming, and then when you said you couldn't, I was like, "What?" I was looking forward to meeting you,
I
Tampa.
had my room done. I had my rental car done. Everything because we were coming a day early, but that's when my son-in-law
Got
went to the
sick. Yeah.
ICU.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man. I was ready because me and Mackenzie were gonna come a day early so we could spend the day at the
Yeah.
beach because that would have been the first time I've ever seen the ocean. I've never seen the ocean in my
Oh
life.
okay.
So and I want to spend the day
Oh
at the beach. But God said
okay.
otherwise. So I couldn't make it. But if the
That's all
Lord say
right.
the same next year, I'm most me and you going.
Yep. Yep. Cause my
So
son ain't got no summer
Oh,
ball
you're
this
breaking up.
summer, so
Tampa's Creaky, you are next. We gonna follow your journey to Homestead. And I'm like trying to
Yep.
figure out
Yep.
ways to even get there like yesterday.
hmm it's
So
gonna come.
Yeah.
You're gonna look
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
on
We're
these
gonna follow you
videos
too.
and be like, I remember when I was worried
Uh-huh.
about trying to get there.
Yep.
I know.
Yep.
I know.
And so we
Look
watched
by you.
everybody else. It's your turn coming.
Yep.
I can't wait to see that.
You
Ultimate.
see?
I'm gonna see you crying
Yep.
and happy all at the same time.
Where you
You
get
see
that
the
book
book
from?
from the Goodwill.
Oh.
And it's got all kinds
Our
of good
library over here,
books.
they have a 50-cent book sale every week, and I hope I can catch one where I can find some herb books.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Have y'all ever seen this right here before?
What is that?
I
Globe
can't see
artichoke.
anything.
Globe artichoke.
Hmm. Is that?
Wait
I
a minute, I
wonder
gotta
if
put
that's
my
what it looked
glasses
like
on.
when it's cut, or that's just what it looked like.
That's how it looks like when it grows. It's called the globe artichoke.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, okay. No, I've eaten artichoke. I've taken a leaf and dipped it in some hot butter and slid it off. It's good.
Yeah,
You'll
that is
like it.
real
I
pretty.
think so anyway.
I like artichoke dip.
Yeah, I never seen that.
Yeah, that's real pretty. I got this book from the Goodwill.
Hmm.
That's okay. Hey, it's still readable.
Yep.
I
Wait a
really
minute.
enjoyed that information you showed us today, Sugar, about that
Oh,
gentleman, though, about them and they trying to get their co-op together. And it's just amazing how he remembers from the very beginning
from
up
the very
until
beginning. Yep.
how that they didn't have it organized and how that one gentleman let them know y'all need to get a co-op together. Y'all need finances. You need a president. You need a treasurer. You need everything. It's a
Hmm.
business.
Yep.
Shantae, can I
But
have
they ran
some?
into the right people.
That's right.
Can
What
I
she got?
please have some?
God,
She
let me
said,
What
see.
what
I
did you
got
ask if I
some
can't see the
seed.
chat?
She said she got some
Oh,
seeds
she
for
got
the
globe
gold
artichoke.
artichoke.
Oh, that's
Goodwill
sweet.
auction books have the best. Yes, they do.
What
Hey, my
what
urban
Garden
garden.
99 said he was going?
He said,
My
wait a
urban
minute.
garden said artichokes are good to plant near
Where you
your
see that?
rain gutters
He said
or the
Miss Shirley will be
condensation pipe.
next. Get a YouTube plaque. Believe that.
Oh, Miss Shirley gonna get a YouTube.
Oh, thank you, 99, but I ain't looking to go that far.
Sylvia, I said you
I'll be in a
got me
nursing home
googling
before I
that
get that
book.
far.
Yes, I got that book. It was the only book at the Goodwill, and it was $3. And I got that book.
Oh, you got a steal.
Yep, $3.
Well, I've been fortunate on a couple of lives. I've actually won books, some good books. I was just like, what? I won what?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, okay. Urban said
Hmm.
my urban garden said, "Hello, artichokes are good to plant near your rain gutters or the condensation pipe from your
Condensation.
AC, keeping the soil deeply moist."
Hmm.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
thank you,
That's
Shantae.
good to
Thank you,
know.
Shantae. Yeah, that's good to know too. But I want to. I've never had an artichoke. How it taste?
I haven't had it
It's
by
good.
itself. I
That's
had it in
really
dip.
good.
Yeah, and it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Spinach
I had some hot
artichoke dip.
garlic butter to dip it in there and take it across your teeth and just slide the meat off of it. It's delicious. Well, I put like it's delicious to me. Everybody got different taste buds. Which might taste good to me, might not taste good to you. So,
Miss Shirley, you talking
but as
about some
far as I'm
slide?
concerned, it was good.
You talking about slide the artichoke across your teeth? I ain't got no teeth.
It's a lot of cross your gums.
I guess I'm gonna have to.
I,
I
Look, I
guess
I
I'm
had
gonna
it
have
in the
guarantee you,
to.
it's soft enough that you'll be able to. It's soft enough
slide
for you to
right on
eat. You'll
off.
be all right.
Yep.
She's like, I bet you she ain't missed nothing else. She'll be all right.
Hmm.
I know. They taste good to me. I've never had an
It
artichoke.
kind of remind me of a mushroom a little bit if you cut it in the thin slice a little bit. The
Okay.
texture.
I had
Okay,
artichoke
I can
pickle
see
in a
that.
salad. Okay. I had cut myself off from Goodwill books. I was out of control. Baby, I went in there that day and got over 30 books out
Oh
of
Lord.
Goodwill. I was like, wow. I got a deal though. They was like $1.99 and $3.
Mm.
I got a steal. I even got a recipe for
You
wok.
find a bargain
For what?
For wok.
for
What
who?
is wok?
A wok is
WOK.
something to cook in.
You know
Oh,
WOK.
that's what you cook in.
Oh, the skillet.
Yeah, it say wok, but it's got the recipes for you to cook in there.
Oh, okay. Okay, the
Oh, I
recipes
just
to
not
cook
saying
with.
it's a pot. I'm like, what is it called? It's like that's Asian cooking. And
Yeah.
you both by you go, what?
Yeah, yeah. Wok. I got one. And it
Okay.
just and it and only had
Oh
one
my
though.
goodness.
The analytics saying, wow, yes, wok. I be saying wok.
A walk.
I've
A
been
walk.
working on a
Okay.
project. I've been working on a project.
What is that? Oh, you doing
I
your
can't see it.
I want to say
Oh, okay.
crocheting, but that ain't crocheting. That's a
Now
cake
That's
pan.
the
it's gonna be
I
a
mean,
sign.
okay. All right.
It's gonna be a sign when I finish it. I was sitting here working on that this afternoon.
oh,
Oh,
Um,
girl, it's 11 o'clock. I gotta go to bed. In the morning, I'm going to see my orthopedic doctor about my knee replacement. So this is gonna be an
ooh.
interesting day tomorrow. Yeah.
okay.
So I need
Hope
Well,
you.
pray for all
so
good
I need to go.
news.
I know. I know.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
If I
So I'm
get
getting ready to
good.
lay down and go to sleep.
All right, Miss Shirley. I
Have
appreciate
a
you
good
coming up
night.
here and joining me.
Okay. Oh, I appreciate you having me as usual.
You
I
know,
do, I
nope,
do, I
no
do.
problem. Huh? We got to
And
get
by you, I'm
uh-huh.
waiting on to see you planting some trees and some pots somewhere.
Oh, it's coming soon. It's coming soon.
Miss Shirley, we still got to do our interview. You got to let me
I
know when
know,
you're available.
I know. Yeah, yeah. Well, I got a lot going on right now, trying to
You
worry
know
about
I know.
this. So I'm gonna say goodnight to everyone in the chat. Thank you so
Okay.
much for having me up, and you showed me that you like me
Just
just a
a
little bit.
little bit.
All right. Good
Good
night,
night.
all.
Good
Take care.
night.
All
Good
right.
night.
Bye
If
bye.
I get a good walk, I'm throwing everything else in the trash. Y'all need to stop. Now I will be stocking Goodwill.
Yep.
Y'all, Goodwill got some good books, honey. And I don't just stop at one by you. I go to several of them.
Look, I'm sitting here thinking I gotta go to the Goodwill. I got to check out the library.
Yep. It's less than and olives is what is it? Olives or olives?
Oh, Ollie's. I
Yeah.
don't even know if they got Ollie's up
You
here, but
bet
I'm gonna
you
check and
better.
see.
And
I
then
know they had one in Maryland. It was pretty good. It was a real good one.
I got this book too by you.
That looked like a Bible. It's so thick.
Oof. This book,
Garden plants, A
A
to
to
Z.
Z. And
Yeah,
it's a cyclopedia on all kinds of plants and
look like
stuff.
one of them old Bibles.
I know. And then I got this one right here.
Homesteading. Okay, I like that one.
Yep. It's got all kinds of stuff in this one too. Homesteading. Got a lot of trees in this thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know me, I like books. I like books. I like the fact that I can take my hand and put on something to read. Cause what happens if the internet crashes?
Yep, some of us gonna be out of luck.
Yeah, so I want to get all kinds of know-how books, DIY books. Um, I want to find me an old set of an encyclopedias. I found one on thrift books, but they want about $100 for them
Mm-hmm.
things. Me too,
You might
serious.
have to wait. You might find one in the Goodwill. Somebody might give it away, or you might go to one of them estate sales or somebody older selling their stuff. You might find one.
Okay. Cousin said, I love artichokes with anything. Don't get greedy with the little leaves with mayo. Happy early birthday, God 99. Everybody saying good night to Miss Shirley. And Sylvia said, dang 99, you getting old.
Happy early birthday.
Goodwill Books online is crack a lacking. Oh,
Mm.
they got an online bookstore for Goodwill?
Oh
Don't
Lord.
don't tell me that. Goodwill Books online. I got about five Goodwills I frequent. Right, Anna. Like when I do Goodwill hauls, I leave and go from one Goodwill to the next Goodwill to the next Goodwill until I'm satisfied.
Sound like garaging on
Exactly.
Saturdays.
And I do Five Below like that too, baby. But I Five Below be having some good stuff.
Man, let me tell you about our Five Below that I just found out here. The building got to be the size of about 10 football fields. But the shopping part is just the size of a regular one. They just have the rest of the building is for shipping.
Wow.
And it ain't got hardly it got more stuff than I had down south in Louisiana, but it
Okay.
ain't half as much as what I see in other people's stores.
Baby, I be in love when I go on hot Five Below. I be like, ooh, wee,
When
like
David
a
said his
kid.
phone rang and cut
Baby,
off.
I know somebody's phone went off, cut off. He thought he was in the lead the world behind. he know he got that phone call that he was expecting. Cut it out, Cropper. Yes. Everybody speaking. Uh, see if y'all say you really not 65, you starting 66.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Garden 99.
So I'm excited though, cause I wrote all kinds by you. I like wrote all kinds of stuff down on this little paper.
Lord.
But at the end of the day, I still need some more books. Like I know I need a foraging book for Arkansas. I need a tree book for Arkansas. It's a couple of other books that I know I need that's actually directly to garden. I mean to Arkansas. And I know Homestead of Rachel. She sent me a list, and I just need to refer back to that list that she sent me as well.
You gonna be able
Oh,
to have your own library after a while.
I know, girl. I'm building it back up. Not to mention all the books I got in storage.
Ooh wee.
Like literally all the books in stores. Like, okay, this girl gonna have, cause I actually want me a library, an actual library. Let me rephrase it. I actually want a library on my property. You know, how you get a shed, turn it into
Yeah.
yeah, or turn it like a little spare room into a library.
Yeah. Or
So
some people
yeah,
call it a study.
yeah, but it's gonna be a study with books, with a lot of books. So, but yeah, that's the goal. This dream wall. I don't know if y'all can see my dream wall. Can you see my dream wall by you?
Mm-hmm.
Let me make it big. Okay. Can y'all see my dream wall?
Yep.
You see it's got books right here.
Yep. We remember when you made it. We was there when you made
I
it.
know Cece came up to help make hers. What in
Mm-hmm.
the world is going on with my thingamajig?
I don't know, cause I don't know what a thingamajig is.
you know, you know what a thingamajig is.
Mm-mm.
You know how you be going. What is it with the Dr. Seuss books?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what a thingamajig is. I got it from.
That's what I want to get, a collection of all the Dr. Seuss
Yep,
books.
I got them all in my cart on Thrifty Books.
All of them.
Like a Larry. What? There go guard 99. You got the right one up there, TB. Okay, I get hella books online from Goodwill cheaper than ammo. Yeah, I ain't know good. I didn't know you could get books off of Goodwill.
I didn't know they had an online store.
Yeah, I ain't know they had no online store neither. But now, yeah, now I know Tampa might be a bright person for somebody. She's smart, she's kind, and she's highly favored. Baby, I'm gonna be a bright person for myself, Cropper.
Mm.
My mind ain't on looking for no relationship.
You gonna have to
Hey,
get somebody to help you with all them acres.
I'm gonna pay somebody
Uh,
to help eventually. Give
yep.
me a good farm hand.
Yeah.
Goodwill has everything. You right, you right. Everything. What time you leaving going to work by you?
Well, it's 8 o'clock here. Excuse me. I gotta be at work for 10, so I'll leave at 9:30.
David, to my lies you tell. Baby, bye. I am. A matter of fact, I hire you, cowboy.
David, you gonna be a sharecropper on the
Make sure.
Swamp Monkey Valley.
Exactly. Make sure you got your Easter shoes on and your overall and your white beater and your cowboy hat. That's the only way you can come work on my land.
Ah,
By you. Can you see David now with the Easter shoes on, slipping and sliding?
slipping and sliding.
Talk about howdy. Howdy, cowgirl.
Oh Lord.
You can
Don't
pay
do
me
it,
more
David.
money.
Don't do it.
He talking about Sharon Wood monkey. Yeah, the swamp monkey valley. You know you got to go work at the Blue Bunny.
Mm-mm.
You can't come on Tampa's Lane unless you work for the Blue Bunny.
Lord, that's his costume. Easter shoes, white beaters, and shorts with a cowboy hat.
No, no, no. Easter shoes. Yep, matter of fact, that's right, by you. Easter shoes with the socks that come up to the knees and his little khaki shorts and a white beat and a cowboy hat. That's the only way he can work. That's the way he got to come. And you got to have a lasso on the side of his hip. But anyway, guys, it's been real. He's a mosquito too bad out her way. They like your meat, David. They like that sweet watermelon meat.
Oh Lord, pause.
Anyway, bye. You tell everybody about your channel.
Oh Lord. If I can get it out, my cheeks is hurting right now. I am
I
by you
know.
sugar garden, and I uh
She can't even get it out.
y'all, I'm in Arizona zone 9, and y'all see me garden pretty soon, and I do the sugar shack, and that's about it.
Deborah said, sweet
Sweet water
watermelon
with the
meat.
meat.
Y'all know. I appreciate you. Tapper had to make a joke one time for the cropper. He shouldn't have got down. Should have stayed
Oh.
up here. That's your fault. On a serious note, guys, I want to thank you, David, Shantae, Deborah, Miss Linda, Miss Shirley, um, Happy Mac, DCBs. Who all came?
Olives,
Olives, Garden 99, the Analytic Gardener,
Wanda,
Cousin Wanda, Sylvia, Shantae, Tigsy, Bayou, did I say your name? Did I say your name?
mm-hmm.
Um, and everybody that Shani, Urban Garden, my Urban Garden. Um, I need to stop saying that. Sound like I'm special or something. But I want to thank you guys for coming in and participating because I know y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all chose to be over here. Oh, and Mike Chaotic, anywhere else, but y'all chose to be over here on this channel supporting me and Mackenzie, and I appreciate you guys. Love y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow night if the Most High willing. Thank you, bye you, and Miss Shirley for coming
Mm-hmm.
up, being on the panel. Here go Mike say I was in the bushes. Don't be telling nobody you was up in the bushes. Don't be don't be telling nobody you was up in the bushes, dog. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. But I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Love you guys. I'll talk to
Bye.
you later. Bye.